The morning sky was grey when Sergeant Kabia stood before the mirror, fastening the last button of her uniform. The world outside was still asleep, but duty didn't wait for daylight. Her medals hung heavy on her chest, not for pride, but for the memories they carried. She'd seen war. She'd heard explosions that shattered mountains and silenced laughter. But what stayed with her most wasn't the noise. It was the silence that followed. The silence after losing a friend. The silence after giving an order that saved lives, but broke hearts. Kabia was a woman who carried her battles quietly. People saw the uniform, the courage, the salute, but no one saw the nights she sat alone, writing letters she never sent, whispering prayers for those who never made it home. Years in the military had taught her discipline, but not how to heal. She'd been trained to fight enemies, not emotions. But every morning as she laced her boots, she fought anyway, not against a country, but against the weight of her own memories. One afternoon, during a peacekeeping mission, she found a small child crying beside the ruins of a school. The little girl had lost everything: family, home, hope. Kabia knelt, handed her an army badge, and said softly, "This is a symbol of strength. When you wear it, remember that even in pain, you can still stand tall." That single act reminded Kabia why she served. Not for medals or recognition, but for the lives that still needed hope. For every soul that couldn't stand on their own. When she returned to base, someone asked, "How do you keep going after everything you've seen?" She smiled faintly, her eyes calm but fierce. "Because I've learned that bravery isn't the absence of fear or pain. It's standing up even when no one's watching. It's fighting battles no one claps for." That night, she stood outside her tent, watching the stars. The world was quiet again, but this time, the silence didn't hurt. It felt like peace, and for the first time in a long while, Sergeant Kabia smiled, not because the war was over, but because she had finally made peace with herself.